Hi, Year 10 and 11. This quick video is to show you how to use Adobe Illustrator to create some laser cut marquetry for your projects. So the first thing you need to do is download Illustrator. So to do that, you would have been added to the school's Adobe Creative Cloud. I will send you this link in Classroom. Once you get to this page, you need to sign in, and you need to sign in using your school credentials. Okay, so once you have signed in, it should say so here, you can go to your Creative Cloud and it should give you some options to look at all the available apps. Waiting. Here we go. And if you go here to apps on the left, fingers crossed. I've already got it installed here, Illustrator, that's why it's there, but available in your plan, you should have it listed down here and you would just click install for Illustrator. Once you have installed that, when you open Illustrator, you need to put some settings in here to match the school's laser cutter. Now, this might just take a little moment. And while that's running, what I might do is go into Google Images and I want to find a black and white silhouette or a black and white image to put on my project. So I might look for a swirl, just as an example. In Images, and I want something quite simple. These are all very complicated. So when you're looking at your picture, the black, the white, they're individual pieces that you would have to cut and stick together. So I just want something quite simple. Change that to curve. There we go. Something a little bit easier. Okay, I might just use this one as the example. So I'm going to save that image. Save that to an images folder or on your desktop. Just know where it is. Back into Illustrator. It's opened up now. And you'll have some presets here, but we want to make one. So more presets. You can call this your laser. We want to change it from points to centimeters. The width of our laser is 60 centimeters by a height of 45 centimeters. We want it to be RGB and raster effect high. Click create. Now when this loads with the white artboard, that matches the size of our laser bed. And we can now import our image, file, place, and we can grab our picture from where we saved it. Click OK. So now this is very simple. You can click and drag these to make it the size you want. And before you click anywhere else, scroll down here in your Properties toolbar, so Properties. And we've got Embed. Let's click that. And we've got Image Trace. Let's click that. Now when you click Image Trace, you've got some settings you can choose from. So I'm going to click Default. And this changes now to an Image Trace panel. And I can click this box here to bring up the whole panel. Okay. Now I'm just going to zoom in here. It's on a preset default. Your viewing tracing results, mode black and white, threshold, which you can scroll and see what difference it makes. Can't quite see anything. Just deselect preview and then select preview. And we can open up advanced. There we go. And the other thing we might do is change the stroke color over here to red at 0.001. Enter. Okay. Tracing result with outlines. Outlines, there we go. Done. So that looks fairly good. So now if you played around with things, you might start to see changes, especially in the paths, corners, noise. So I haven't quite seen many, but it could be dependent on the design you choose as well. Okay, once you're happy with that, you can close it. And when you click on it, it's all connected. So we want to come back into our properties bar and click expand and ungroup. Now when I click on things, I should be able to just delete those one thing. So I clicked on it and I'm on the select tool, clicked on that one path and click delete on your keyboard. I don't want any of this. Delete. Now I'm going to click and move this, yep. And over here in the appearance panel, I'm going to change the fill to none. Great. Then the stroke, which is the outline, I'm going to change to red. And I've got mine, it says CMYK. I'm going to switch over to the palette and make sure it's all red and turn off green and turn off blue. If you do not do that, and it wasn't those settings automatically, the laser won't be able to see that line. I'm going to change my line thickness to 0.001 so I get a nice clean, crisp line when I cut. Now sometimes it has traced it twice. I'm just going to click delete, completely gone, Command Z. I know there's only one there, so that's perfect. That's ready to cut. Now, we haven't spoken about sizes. I need to make sure that this is going to fit onto a piece of veneer. And for argument's sake, the width of my veneer might be 8 centimeters, and again, it might be 23 centimeters, but you need to measure the veneer in the workshop because they're all slightly different. Okay, done. So I've got the veneer that's going to be part of it, the background, and then another veneer of a different color that's going to make up my swirl. Now I want this to be dead center to this. So I'm going to click on one, hold shift on my keyboard and select the other. And in my properties bar, I've got an alignment panel, and this would align to the left and align through the center, align to the right, align to the top, align through the center vertically, align to the bottom. So I just want to align horizontally through the center, and I might actually do vertically as well. Okay, that's ready to cut on the laser. So what you need to do now is save it on your computer, call it your name, and your year group, please. So 10 or 11, whatever your year group is. As an Illustrator file, save. Okay. Now I will show you one more thing. If you are using text on yours, an example, I'm just going to draw a random rectangle here. If I've put text on here, and I've made that bigger. And I want, let's just get rid of that. I want something blocky. Done. And I should have an option text. There we go. And select and align. Right. Like any word processing software, the fonts from one version to another may be different. The same goes with your version of Illustrator to the one that's on the computer at the laser at school. So you can't send fonts across like this. We need to change them from fonts to vectors, to drawings. So while the text is selected, you come down the bottom and there's a new panel here called Quick Actions. You just click Create Outlines, and what it's done, it's put a very light line around the text. Now that's a vector. It's no longer a font. Okay, so I can then go back to Fill and have None and Stroke red only, nothing else. And again, the line thickness 0.001. So that's how you do it if you're doing fonts. I know that's very faint, it's meant to be. Okay, you would save your design, as I said, with your surname and your year group on your computer. And then I want you to upload that to Google Classroom. Now I'm going to create a new Google Classroom called St. Agnes Laser Cutting, and you would upload it in there in the topic for your year group. Thanks for watching.